relaxed, the limit will be relaxed, and the participation will be broadened, new entities. Similarly, in the when issued market also, that too was introduced in 2006, and so that anyone who is eligible to participate in the auction, the short sell position can be taken only by the banks and PDs as of now. There also the percent of will relax that other entity, so that both the segments of this market, the short sell and the when issued in the GSEC market, it improves and the market is broadened.
Thank you, Mr. Kanungo. We'll now take questions. Economic Times.
Good afternoon, Governor. Thank you, Ajay Govardhan. You have raised the rates and at the same time raised the inflation forecast as well, but at the same time maintain the stance as neutral, which suggests to be kind of a bit conflicting. Can you explain what it means for the future rate actions?
All neutral stance leaves all options open, and other central banks also do the same. So there is no contradictory, there's no difference or there's no tension between the committee felt there was enough uncertainty for us to keep to the neutral stance and yet respond to the risks to inflation target that have emerged in recent. PTVI.
Good afternoon, Governor. My question is on oil prices, because volatile moves that we've seen at the MPR that we got at the last meeting. The MPC had factored in a $68 price for oil. Of course, since then it jumped to about $80 recently. That could change based on the OPEC meeting month. What is the price now that is being factored in forecast by the MPC? And also, does the forecast factor in a full pass-through of the rise in oil prices, or do you expect it will be pass-through?
Yes, Dr. Acharya.
Typically we tend to use the most recently available price in our project. So that's the one that we have employed, and as we have flagged in resolution, there has been a 12% increase in the crude oil price since the April policy. In terms of the pass-through, I think that is the government's policy at the present. That is what I assume as.
But what is factored into the projections for inflation?
That's the full pass-through.
Thank you, Governor. Bijoy from Kujans. You spoke about the liquidity side, and you've also done SLR carve-out for meeting the LCR. But on the broader side, because there is an FX intervention strategy also been working on, can you give a little more clarity to the markets in terms of OMOs, because OMO purchases especially, because you did one and you stopped, and there has been lackluster demand in the market for government security. You could throw some light on what your view and what your strategy on that front is, has a much wider implication on your overall policy too.
To make a general comment that policy regarding liquidity determined by anchoring the weighted average call rate to the repo rate, and we have stuck to that both in terms of transient liquidity, and that is what we will continue going forward, during the liquidity policy towards weighted average call rate.
Governor Gira from Bloomberg Quint. A number of emerging market central banks have responded to the volatility in the currency markets with the rate defense. What is the RBI's perspective? Is that built into the inflation projections? What does the RBI believe is the efficacy of the rate defense in the case of the Indian currency?
Our monetary policy determined by the nominal anchor that has been given to us through a legislative process, and which is the consumer price index.
Yeah, of course. I think minutes are important, and in some ways, if the minutes were not important, no value to them outside the. I think I view the process as being quite open, transparent, and positive in that different members of the divergent view and minutes seem the right way to convey them. But I think what is important to keep in mind is that the resolution reflects the minutes, whereas the minutes are the individual. I think that's something markets to keep.
We can probably take one more question.
Thank you, sir. Sir, how much more pen left in the bed? There are more farm loan waivers later this year in the state. How do you see those?
I'll request Mr. Nathan to answer the first part. The second part is that waivers so far that have been given have been done through the budgets of the individual state, and therefore the implications on the bank's NPAs direct.
You have taken note of the financials quoted by the banks. Much of it is driven by better recognition of NPA. Notable feature of this is the PCR, the provision coverage ratio for all the banks has gone up substantially. And this also we have to see in the context of the kind of resolutions that we have seen, the two large cases, where both the cases are in the money because the were much higher. And we believe that some of the other cases that are solved in the same manner, the banks will write back in terms. So we believe that going forward.
Take one more CNBC Awaz.
Yeah. So the question is, आपने हाल में देखा है इस साल अगर आप जनवरी से लेकर तक का आउटफ्लो देखते हैं फॉरेन इन्वेस्टर्स का, तो वो करीब करीब उसी लेवल पर है जो 2008 में था. अभी आपने जो उठाए हैं, क्या उसको ध्यान में रखते हुए उठाए हैं? डेट मार्केट से काफ़ी सारे पैसे जो बाहर जा रहे हैं, क्या आपको लगता है कि को रोकने के लिए ये रेट हाइक आपकी मदद करेगी? और आपने हाल में एक आर्टिकल भी लिखा एक इंटरनेशनल पेपर में, क्या आप ये मान रहे हैं कि जो आउटफ्लो है वो बड़े सेंट्रल बैंक्स की पॉलिसीज की वजह से देखने को मिल रहा है, इसलिए आप ये मुद्दा उठा रहे हैं?
The monetary policy, as I just answered, is determined by our inflation targeting mandate and not to anything else. To the effect, if there are international financial or oil or commodity price developments, and that is internalized in the inflation forecast projection and the consequent policy choice.